everyone, I've shown how to make this version on a template before, but I'm going to show you how to make this a layered chair bow type style freehand without the template, so you can do. And I'll also tell you the trick with these measurements. If you're making any style of chair bow, this method will help you with freehand and getting your placement and making sure everything stays nice and evenly balanced. And like I said, all you need is a simple ruler with your inches or your centimetres, depending on what you personally work in. I'm going to do this in inches today so you can see, but I am going to be using 38 centimetres of ribbon, and I've got a combination of 2 inch, 1.5 and 1 inch ribbon, but you can mix it up and play around whether or not you want to do 3 with 2 inch or 1 inch, etc. And just like I said, play around with your layers. You don't have to have all your tails the same length, you can cut them at angles, etc. and do different things to make the style completely unique to yourself. But at the moment, as I said, 2 inch, 1.5, 1 inch ribbon, all at 48 centimetres, and I'll put the measurements in the description box below. But what I like to do is from one end, you want to line them up so that they're all level, and you want to make it so that your 1 inch is like this. So 2 inch at the bottom, 1.5, 1 inch, and then I take my scissors, which I have put over here. You just want to trim it down just a little bit so it's nice and level, and then just have my lighter, this under in the blue clear bit of the flame. You're going to go along, and then with your fingers you can press it down and do this so it sort of sticks together. Now this is just temporary, it is purely so you can hold this together as you're putting your pieces together. So you can use these if this method doesn't work for you, just put clips on the end, and again make sure it all levels up so all your lines are nice and even like this, look. And again, bring them all level across. Make sure it's tight. And again, trim it down so all your ends are the same. Make sure you've got no overlap. Again, heat seal, give them a little pinch so that they sort of temporarily hold together. And like I said, if you want to, you can add a couple of clips. Now we're going to make this particular one 4 inches wide, but this is where the trick will show you how you can make it sort of any size depending on what you're doing. And the other one that I do is fold it in half directly. Again, make sure all your layers are where they need to be, so make sure that they're all exactly where they're meant to be. You can do a little heat seal across there, or heat pinch, and then I take a needle, and this is again, it will help you with the balance of the whole bow, right through there. 1, 2, and I use that as a guide through the layers. And then you want it so obviously your layers are underneath, and from here, for 4 inch wide, you want to go 2 inches from here, so your fold wants to be 2 inches, and where the pin goes here, so that will be your centre this side, you want to level it up with there. There you go, and once you've got it level and all your layers are where they're meant to be, you can take another clip and pin that across, and you want it so, like I said, it's level here, and then we do the other side. So again, from the pin, fold it across. If you've got any movement in your layers, you can give them a little adjustment so it lays how you want it to. There you go. And again, clip it so it all stays in place. And here we go. So where you want your cross, you want it so it's directly level with here. And the other thing I do is, while I'm getting my stitches in, is pop a clip this side and pop a clip this side. And you can make these bows longer. You can do longer tails, shorter tails, whichever combination you like. So like I said, but this literally works with any sort of size chair bow, and the size that you start across here is sort of the width that you get for the overall length, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to ask me questions in the description box or in the comment section below. And from where your triangle starts here, so from here, you want to do 12 stitches, or minimum of 10. So 1, 2, 3, make sure they're out the way, 3, 4, 5, 6, just want to make sure I'm going even, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because we came in, we need to go out to level it up. Like I said, you can do 12, you can do 10, you just need to make sure that you've got a balanced value. Okay, so there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've done 12 for 6 creases, and then you can scrunch them up, and as you can see, you'll see the 6 there. Then wrap it round. I always leave my clips on until I've got this all nice and leveled up. Round we go. And then we can stitch off in the back. And remove all of our clips. Now you can do the spikes on your chair bows, you can do your curves on your curved tails on your chair bows, you can do whatever version of them you personally like. I like curves, that is just my particular taste, but like I said, you can do whatever you personally like best. And the other thing you do is line them up, and if your tails are a little bit uneven, you can trim directly across first, and then like I said, I'm going to cut off my excess thread, and then we can put in our curved tails. And I just do a gentle curve on these, but again, if you wanted to, you could cut all your layers at different angles and have a full play around, and like I said, build it however you personally like. Just don't forget to heat seal in the clear blue bit of the lighter, all your layers. Okay, so there's your look so far. And then we just want a little clip for the back, little alligator clip. These sit really nice above high ponytails in the like more classic chair bow styles, or down the sides of like standard low ponytails. Open the clip, pop that in the centre, and then wrap that round nicely twice. Open your clip, 1, 2, there's this one. I'm just going to scrunch my middle to make the S against your nail. Pinch. I don't think we're going to need quite this long, almost that long. I always do about 3.5, 4 inches. It's just so it's enough to wrap around. Pinch the other end. In the blue clear bit of the flame. Try not to set fire to your ribbon, that's when you go in the orange. Bit of glue on the flat bit. Open your clip again. I like to go at a slight angle. And then you bring this over and round. There we go. As you can see, got little bits everywhere, but here is your freehand layered chair bows. Thanks for watching everyone, bye!